Okay, real talk. Why does this work? It's a fancy green rag. I can't trade it for a dragon, but somehow I can trade it for, checks notes, a truly alarming amount of cheese fries. It works because we all agree to believe it does, and we all started believing that 50 years ago in a single weekend because America got caught in a lie, panicked, and changed the rules for everyone on Earth. This is the story of the Nixon Shock. It's about broken promises, a secret mountain hideout, and why your grandpa's 25-cent gallon of gas story is now an ancient legend. Picture the world in 1944. We just beat the bad guys and everyone's like, let's make a money system that doesn't cause, another world war. Cue the Bretton Woods system. Here was the deal and it was wild. America, I have all the gold, like Scrooge McDuck levels, so trust me, $35 always equals one shiny ounce of my gold. My word is my bond. Every other country, sweet, your dollar is the cool, reliable kid. We'll just link our money to yours. It'll be stable, it'll be peaceful. What could possibly go wrong? Famous last words. So, the 60s roll in. America is that friend who gets a trust fund and immediately buys a jet ski, a solid gold toaster, and funds a war. Vietnam, very expensive war stuff. Moon landing, gotta beat the Russians. Moons cost money. Great society, helping people is awesome. Also, pricey. We're printing dollars like there's no tomorrow, but the gold in Fort Knox, not increasing. Other countries start side-eyeing us, especially France. This is how you say bullshit. His president, Charles de Gaulle, was not having it. He started showing up at America's gold window like, I'd like to exchange these dollars for the actual gold you promised, s'il vous plaît. And he'd send a literal battleship to pick it up. Other countries joined the line. America was the quarterback who promised pizza at practice but only brought one sad slice for himself. August 15th, 1971, enter President Nixon. The economy is a screaming goat. Inflation's up, gold is sailing to France. His advisors hand him a note. Sir, at this rate, we'll be out of gold in like a year. It's gonna be a global I told you so party, and we're the punchline. Unacceptable. We need a plan. A secret, dramatic, weekend-long plan at my fancy cabin, Camp David. This was the weekend of living secretly. They gathered the economic Avengers, told the press it was about monetary issues. They had code names. It was all very serious. The funniest part? They were so secretive, they forgot to tell the Secretary of State, William Rogers. He was the nation's top diplomat, and he found out on the evening news. Imagine your parents selling the family car, and you find out from a Facebook marketplace alert. Sunday night, August 15th, Nixon goes on TV, looks grave, talks about a new economic policy, and then, damn, the shocker trio. 1, we are closing the gold window. Means, world, the promise is off, no more gold for you. The dollar is now a piece of paper with faith. 2, a 90-day freeze on wages and prices. Means everyone just freeze, stop moving, stop inflating. 3, a 10% import tax. Means please buy American stuff, we're having a moment. And he called it a temporary measure. That temporary switch has now been off for over 50 years. That's not a temporary measure, that's a whole new marriage. So what did this panic move create? The weird financial playground we live in. Currencies now float. Their value is based on feelings, rumors, and how much coffee a trader in London drank. It's a global mood ring. Hello, volatility. Without the golden anchor, markets get seasick easier. Boom, bust, repeat. The dollar became more powerful. Yep, in the chaos, everyone still needed a default. The dollar became the world's financial security blanket. It's the mattress everyone stuffs money into. Your money is a collective hallucination. Seriously, it's backed by full faith and credit. That's just a fancy way of saying because we all agree to believe it. We're all in a giant economic game of pretend that started with a panicked weekend. So, the Nixon Shock was America caught with its hand in the empty gold cookie jar, going new rules, my dollar, my rules, to the entire planet. It was messy, secretive, and a little bit silly, but it built the unpredictable, wild, meme stock, crypto-having, inflation-watching world we live in today. Next time you're confused by the stock market or cry at the gas pump, just remember, it all traces back to that one weekend when Nixon pulled the ultimate financial hold my beer move. If you enjoyed this trip down panic lane, smash that like button. It's backed by the full faith and credit of your excellent taste. Subscribe for more stories where history gets a little weird. What should we explain next? Let me know in the comments.